And there we go again. It's game number 2 here in the best of 5. London Conspiracy versus Burden United. And damn, London Conspiracy just took a beating right there. And now the first decision is to get rid of that IO.
Yeah, banning the IO after that game. I don't think we'll see IO anymore in this series, actually. I think it's that severe. That last game really showed how strong that hero is.
Yeah. Even though we had a nice little upsetting bounty fight, pretty much, with London Conspiracy making a 2-1 trade with getting first blood there, Skylark nicely rotating into the mid and making the life for Tiny IO harder, but that top fight, that top tier 1 fight was absolute disaster. A 5-0 trade with only taking the reincarnation down, absolutely crazy. And then we had like some fights following where it wasn't such a disaster. They traded at least, I don't know, 3-1 or something like that, but Burden United directly into Roshan, directly going for the high ground push because they could. I mean, they had the Arcanum Scepter, they had stats item on their Wraith King as well as on their Tiny. The IO healed everyone up. The Winter Wyvern suicided more or less multiple times, on a, of course not on purpose, but he just got caught out in very weird position, so he couldn't really be that team fight breaker we usually know him with. But yeah, all that was just yeah, the beginning of the end right there. And London Conspiracy, I think they did the right thing, GGing out at 21 minutes, just saying, okay, we got a best of 5, so we just go for a real game instead of playing this misery.
Yeah, and I don't think they will pick Puck again. That hero is not very strong in the mid lane, at least. I think he has some potential as an offlane hero, actually, in certain matchups. But against Tiny Wisp, even if you don't die, you're not gonna get any farm. And he didn't get any farm, and he died quite a lot, even though the Spirit Picker tried and helped quite a lot. It didn't matter at all, and he didn't even get a blink the entire game, I think. Yeah, he got it at the end, but it didn't matter at all. It was way too late, and the game was pretty much over by that point.
Absolutely, yeah. There was just nothing they could do. So we get Winter Wyvern this time for Burden United, as well as the Queen of Pain, which is very rare that we see this through. Beastmaster IO being banned out, as well as the Tusk, so that's at least something we don't have to worry about. But that also means if you go for these heroes, we're gonna get a Leshrac on the other side, and now we also have the choice of, for example, getting that Gyrocopter again. So very traditional picks as such, with the Leshrac being the surprise of coming through.
Yeah, and the surprise ban from the Beastmaster big ban was not expected at all, at least for me. And that's why these heroes get through, which is what happens. And also IO being banned, because London Conspiracy doesn't want to face that again. That was horrible the last game, and you just ban it out at the point. London Conspiracy looking for the second pick. I wonder if they will try and get a mech carry this time. They really lacked a mech carry last game. And they're gonna go for Magnus second pick. What is happening in this draft? Both games already looking very unorthodox picks, even this early.
I mean, it was an unorthodox pick. It was an unorthodox game with like 2 kills per minute or even more. It was very unorthodox to see it like a high ground push at 19 minutes and successfully GGing out. And now this madness doesn't stop right here. We get a Magnus. I mean, the Magnus that early means, however, that Burden United, they can prepare for it. So I'm not really sure if I like this Magnus that early on.
I dislike it a lot. I don't understand the reasoning behind picking Magnus this early. It's a hero that you want a last pick, really, or 4th pick, since it never gets banned, and you can easily wait. But I guess they don't have a hero. And now Rubik gets picked up by Burden, so Yapsor has gonna be playing the Rubik, and there's a RP he can steal. He's stolen some amazing ultimates before, and I think he can do it again.
Yeah. And that's the thing that I'm mostly worried about at the moment. It's just something I don't really understand. I mean, there is a nice combination between Disruptor and Magnus. Obviously, like you RP someone, or yeah, the half of the team, the entire team, depending on how good you are on the Magnus, what nice opening you get, and then the Disruptor can just lock you in with, for example, the say with the kinetic field and even the static storm. Draw Ranger, if fast in reaction, could actually gush the entire thing, but what I'm mostly afraid about is also the Winter Wyvern, like completely destroying this Magnus initiation. So you go for a Magnus, you RP someone, and the Winter Wyvern just destroys your entire onslaught on the RP tiers, and I don't even want to talk about the next picks.
London Conspiracy going for a wombo combo, and then they go for the Broodmother. This is some really weird drafting with 3 calls already. Magnus has to be mid, I guess, then, unless Leshak is support, but that's sort of what I'm expecting. So Leshak is gonna be the farmer here, and Broodmother on the offlane. It could be a safe lane Broodmother actually. That's something they've run before, and having Magnus on the offlane, that's actually quite possible.
Yeah, I could see this happening, but I mean, at the moment they don't have the best utility heroes to actually get rid of spiderlings, so that's a good thing. But is this a core Magnus? Like, I mean, I have to honestly ask you, because it could also be offline Magnus, the Lashrak in the mid. No, I have no idea. How are they gonna lane this?
I think it's gonna be Magnus offlane and Broodmother safe lane, and then the Lash mid. That's, I think, how they're gonna lane it. Also, Winter Wyvern, for those who don't know, Winter Wyvern is amazing against Broodmother. The Splinter Burst is so good against Spiderlings. If you don't even need vision, they hit invis targets. It's insane how good it is against Broodmother. It kills everything, and
does it actually kill everything on 4 points? I mean, the Spiderlings.
I don't think it kills the big spider, like the high HP ones, but it, like I say, everything. It's still good. Like killing the small ones, it's a lot of money you get. And
I mean, if you have vision, you can Fate Bolt them and Splinter Blast them. That should clear out the Spiderling. So that's a good thing to have. But I don't think the Splinter Blast is enough. I know the Fate Bolt is not enough. So on the Fate Bolt is 280 damage plus the chain, and this is, I mean, the level 4 Splinter Blast is 340 damage. This might actually do the trick.
Yeah. Either way, it's a lot of damage. Doesn't really matter if it one-shots everything. It's gonna be pain for Broodmother. But Broodmother is a very good hero against Drow Ranger. It's really nice because you can split push a lot and Drow can't deal with it, and you can just push them in. Drow generally wants to get an early game advantage, get Roche and then push and try and win around the 30-minute mark with an advantage. But Brood kind of ruins that, and it's really hard to play against the Brood then, because Brood can actually solo kill everyone on Burden with some nice items, and it's gonna be hard. It's gonna come down to this Brood. If she manages to make some plays in this game, I think it's gonna be very hard for Burden United. But the Drow has been doing amazing work for Burden, at least in the earlier series they had. Yeah. And I'm still expecting it to do a lot of work.
We get an Omni Knight. Okay, I don't understand. I'm really confused. I'm honestly confused. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm delirious. Maybe I had some beers too many today. Even though I didn't even have a single one. That comes after the best of 5. But what is going on? Omni Knight, Drow Ranger. Like on the other side, Magnus, Broodmother. It's so unusual. I think both teams try to throw the other teams off, but I'm not even sure if you don't throw yourself off at the moment. But then again, I learned to trust in the London Conspiracy crazy drafts. It's the same. I don't know if you remember, but when Balkan Bears entered the tier 2 scene,
yeah,
it was the same. Like, I was sitting here with other casters and I was like, what do we see right now here? Like, no traditional agility hero, no nothing. It was like Jakiro, Pugna, Enigma. These were the triple cores, and they were finishing games within 15 minutes with like some crazy push stuff. It was so successful and so crazy that like everybody was thrown off, and then at some point I just started to trust them pretty much.
Look at who Spartan picked.
Spartan is gonna get the Magnus, and Kaiser is gonna get the Zeus in the mid. So this is Zeus mid, Madara farming on the Lashrak. This is a Broodmother offline. I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm confused. I want to see how they're gonna do this. Big Nam is gonna play Dominate on the offline. Is what I expected. But London Conspiracy, what is Magnus gonna do? I really want to see this. Is he gonna go? I have no clue what he's gonna do. He can do anything. He might. I don't know. This is a very weird pick as a support as well.
I think in this tournament so far, the only thing we didn't have so far was the Meepo and something else crazy. What else? We had Techies, we had Pugnas, we had Necrophos. We didn't have a Necrophoses. But now we have a Magnus, and we have also a Broodmother. I think it's the second one in this tournament. Either way, let's really introduce them really fast. Skylark is gonna take the Broodmother apparently into the offline, ready for the bounty rune, setting a net there. But we have like a 4-man gank train here, and this is very, very dangerous what Skylark is doing here. He has to wait for the second net, and that's of course very dangerous. He's gonna be in the offline. In the mid, we're gonna have Dawn, aka Kaiser, playing on this one. He's scouting everything out. I don't even dare to get my camera away from here, but I dare. Maybe next time he's gonna play the Disruptor. We have Spartan on the Magnus, and last but not least is Mr. Madara, who's gonna take the safe lane.
Yeah, and Burden we have Mind Control playing the Draw Ranger, and Quop played by Hook, having Dust already. This is gonna be very heavily focused on killing the Brood. On the offlane we have Bignum playing the Omni Knight, which is first time I've seen in quite some time. Yapso and the Rubik's been performing amazingly. Come with me playing the Winter Wyvern, which could be amazing against this Brood. I think at least gonna be really good for them.
Yeah. Well, I actually had the honor to cast a lot of Omni Knights in the Chinese meta. The Omni Knight actually has the surprise pick value, but not as surprising as, I don't know, like a Magnus, for example. It's something that comes out every 6th or 7th game or so. So I casted in the last month like 3-4 Omnis. But yeah.
Spartan. They spotted him. I think they pinged him out. He wants to skewer in the bow here into the enemy team.
Yep, there's the screwer, but he's not getting the right side, and there's the Klims back. Oh, nice, and now it's all about the right clicks, and it should be absolutely enough, or is it? Yes, it will be enough. Dawn just securing
bottom lane.
the kill, but
Brood
also
Mother
the Brood
is very
Mother
low.
being super low here. Skylark running out of the web, but the problem is movement speed. She's just so slow. She has to get to the other web. She has a web here, and if she makes it here, then she's invisible again, and also fast again, and that is unbelievable. He actually makes it out, so that was goddamn close, but he has 7 seconds now to the next net, so she should manage to get back to everything.
And a Magnus skewering the enemy mid into his team, and they get Fresh Blood like that. I have Bignum on top lane.
That was beautiful, but he already has Repel. Still, the right clicks. The right clicks might still be interesting, but he has also the heal. Level 1 heal is not really the craziest thing, but look at the Broodmother. They're hunting her down like all the time. Skylark is absolutely going down here. There's just no way. Just doing some damage on Hook, and that's pretty much it. Burden United, like, finally finding the pesky spider, but what is this game? This is gonna be madness. Again, we are 1 minute and 40 in. We just had crazy madness coming out. At least in the mid, that Drow Ranger is gonna struggle. That's, I think, something nice for London Conspiracy, but everything else is gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, actually Leshrac missed the stun on Bignum after the skewer. That's why he survived, otherwise he would have went down.
Oh, I thought they had it, but he just got the repel up really fast afterwards, but I didn't even see he missed the stun. Okay, very interesting.
And this mid lane is gonna be very nice for London Conspiracy, I think. Zeus is very strong when he gets a advantage.
Again, on the spider. This is the second dust used, and oh, this is actually the first dust used now. There's, oh, she tried to get somewhere, but oh my god, the last right click, the spider's just not working out. Every single time they have something for her, and she doesn't make it into the trees because the Shadow Strike here is just owning her too much.
Yeah, it's really hard with this Broodmother Skylark having some major trouble in the early game. This lane is very hard to play against. If they have vision, they are gonna kill you. The slows will keep you in attack range, and you can't escape to the jungle. They can even tower dive you pretty efficiently because there's no TPs on London Conspiracy yet, at least. Magnus picked up finally. That was about time. He could have actually done some amazing plays, helping out on the offlane, maybe even gotten kills with the big dives from Burden United.
So yeah, I mean, the good thing is they kind of ran out of like steam when it comes to like detection. We have one sentry here, one sentry there, one dust was used on the Queen of Pain, but that's pretty much it. Like, Queen of Pain has still one dust, and is there anything more coming in? No, she's bottling here in the safe lane. In the mid, do we have something happening here? We have Yapsa looking at the Zeus. That might be interesting, while Spartan still goes versus Bignum, trying to zone him out, but that Omni Knight so far finding nice farm, so he doesn't have to fear too much, and he's full mana. He really has everything he needs. If he has a TP, no, he doesn't have a TP, but just repel, so there's nothing coming.
Yeah, and Omni offlane is doing a lot better than the Broodmother, even though Broodmother is one of the strongest offlaner if he gets up the webs and can escape, but Burden just committing a lot of sentries and dust to keep him down. And
yeah, but if you get the kills, it's absolutely worth it. I mean, you get at least, what, 300 gold, 300 something for a kill. If you spend a dust on it, that's 90 gold, maybe a sentry on top of it, that's still 190 gold for a 100 gold win, not to mention the experience that you gain and the experience that the Broodmother doesn't get. So as long as you get the kills with all this effort, then it's absolutely fine.
Yep. And mid lane, they really want to kill this Zeus. They want to help the Drow Ranger, which is the only one who's having some minor problems, I'd say. Even though she's doing very good for herself in mid, they really want to shut this Zeus down.
Yeah, which is the right thing to do, I guess. Here, Mind Control, well, he's going for the full stats build. That is Boots of Speed soon on him. The courier brought it just in and he finished the PTs. And it's kind of crazy what the draw dishes out in damage. I mean, he's just going for that stats build, lifesteal on top of it. We saw so many draws in the last month that didn't even go for anything but, for example, stats. Not even sometimes lifesteal, no BKBs, just babysit it. But oh, look at it, there's a slow here on Dawn. You even have to be careful with that courier. The courier is still around, but he's using the ultimate, and this really hurts. And look at it, there's the glimpse back. They want to go on the draw range, but there's the repel and everything. Oh, this is beautiful display by the Omni Knight, and they're even gonna get a second kill, a double kill going down here on... Actually, Yapso got the first one, and Mind Control the second one, but still, a double kill for Burden United. This was not the way they planned it. They should have glimpsed back to win the Vibrant, settle for that kill, but instead they lose 2 here. It looked so good, but Bignum's rotation, absolutely worth it.
Yeah, slightly greedy, and Bignum being in perfect position to punish that. It was amazing. Just throwing out the purification, immediately following up with the repel, and Mind Control just out-attacks them down.
Yeah.
That was some really nice plays from Burden United.
Oh well, this is again not a good start for London Conspiracy. The draft is crazy, it might throw the enemy off, but at the moment they're just doing fine. They're doing fine against the Broodmother. The mid was the only lane that actually struggled a tiny bit, but now with that kill on the Zeus, with the kill on the Disruptor, that's also not making too much of a difference. This Omni Knight at the moment is just getting so much out of this lane, while the Leshrac is just having normal farm, but you can't really hold everything on a Leshrac. I mean, even with Madara gets super fat, like, who is he gonna kill? There's a repel, there are heals, there's just everything coming out. And even Diabolic Edict versus the Guardian Angel is relatively useless because it's, well, physical damage. Diabolic Edict, it's... The Omni Knight can pretty much block out one target completely off the Leshrac damage, with getting, like, 0 damage off the target and helping all the others. Not to mention there will be also other items like mech, etc. This is really bad.
Yeah, it's looking awkward for London Conspiracy in the beginning, at least. With Omni being doing a lot of nice rotations and good work in early game. He's a hero that struggles in the lane. He's very hard to get good experience on, but he's doing amazing already. Even though Broodmother is ahead in levels, which is expected, Omni has had a bigger impact than Brood.
Yeah, she's trying to get some spiders up. There's always here and there a Splinter Blast. By the way, like the Splinter Blast, the normal one, actually takes... not a spider out, but like the 4th one. Oh, look at it, they really go for it. The ultimate being used right away. Blink forward by the Queen of Pain. They're not gonna get him. There's even Yapsa on the side here. And still, they get a nice revenge for that tower kill. However, the tower was... Nobody actually got the tower last hit, but at least this... Oh, there's a dust used. There's still the Disruptor. Kinetic Field, anything coming out? No, they're gonna focus on Yapsa. And now he, of course, has problems. Look at Spawn, Spiderlings, the spiders even following him. He's still alive somehow, and they go back, but Queen of Pain, well, had a regeneration rune before, Sonic Wave, everything going on him.
Yeah, and Fate Bolt making the spiders do no air attacks. Yapsa just runs away, no problems at all. And another death for Broodmother, already up to 3 with 7 lost hits. This is not looking good. Brood really wants to snowball from the lane and just go into the enemy jungle and dominate.
Yeah, but there's no way she's going anywhere at the moment. They just catch him out wherever they find him. And another sentry. Look at the Splinter Blast damage as well as the Queen of Pain. Jesus Christ, this level 3 Splinter Blast just took care of the Broodmother right there, almost alone.
Yeah, this is very problematic for London Conspiracy. Madara taking a lot of damage here. I thought he was about to be killed. But they're getting some space on Magnus at least. He's very formed.
Oh, Queen of Pain getting Disruptor as well. Didn't even see how that one happened. That was even behind, but that was the Shadow Strike getting the residual kill, and say it, come with me, did the rest of the work pretty much. So this is just bad news. Like the entire bottom lane is a complete graveyard where tons of corpses of London Conspiracy heroes are lying. This is just not the way you want it. There is some spam by the Zeus, but he doesn't even connect there on the Queen of Pain. And there is for the mid the cliff used because Mind Control now having a free lane can just go for the tower, and the damage is just incredible.
Yeah, and Omni Knight level 6 and did not go Guardian Angel. It's kind of surprising. I like it though. He doesn't have the mana to sustain all his spells, so I think this is the best decision.
3 points repel.
He has the Soul Ring now though, so he's gonna get Guardian Angel.
Spartan
pretty soon.
is almost level 6, by the way. So we have a RP coming at some point, but of course without any initiation, and not so sure if that's the right thing. We have a smoke coming out. It's a dual smoke. Yapsa plus the Queen of Pain. Sonic Wave is almost ready again. This is another 20 seconds. And they might just wrap around. They even painted on the map. They want to go in the jungle. In the jungle they actually might find Madara, who's farming camps at the moment. Camps that are not stacked, but he might actually be able to clear them out. But oh, there's a nice RP. But the problem is this was just a defensive RP to prevent more from happening. So he's going down. First RP of the game, completely not doing anything. 2 minutes on cooldown for pretty much just preventing the kill on Madara.
Yeah, and that was a wasted RP. He could have just sacrificed himself without using it. He has no mana items. He only has boots right now, so he couldn't even afford to use a second spell on top lane.
Yeah, I saw it. He jumped in, glimpsed him back, and I thought like, ah, wait, with the glimpse that might actually just do the trick, but it didn't really work out. The Brute Mother now being more and more aggressive. The Splinter Blast, this is still level 3. It's like half HP on the Spiderlings. I'm curious what we're gonna see on the level 4, if that's enough or not. I've never seen it before or tested it before myself. But I don't think it's really enough. Should be like, I don't know, 3 quarters or so. Anyway, Skylark being really aggressive, but they Winter's Curse just buying the time because the Queen of Pain is coming in. They have vision and trying to TP out, but Lord, he didn't have any HP left whatsoever. This is a disaster at the moment that's taken shape. 3k, almost 4k advantage at the moment. Every lane is pretty much lost. Only Madara is the only one that could give us some hope in achieving something here, but he has not been part of any fight. He's more in the jungle than on a lane, not showing any presence whatsoever.
Yeah, LondonCons has a Magnus though. The game is never over until the throne is dead when you have Magnus. They don't have a carry that scales well with the power though, which is generally what you want. But they have Less Shark, which is okay, and Zeus does a lot of damage. But with the Omni Knight, he has Repel. There's a lot of damage that might not even happen, and Burning United has some heroes that can just take advantage of that and just blow up everyone if they're poorly positioned.
Yeah. I mean, there's some spells that make it... Oh my god, what is that? Bignum going for Spartan, but he doesn't have a single point in Legion Aura, so that's not gonna happen. But we have Yapso rotating in. There might be a TP by someone else, so Spartan has to be careful what he's doing here.
With a level 4 purification, if there's a lift, I think this Magnus goes down. But he's gonna play defensive.
Well, there's also like, I mean, it's just crazy how immune Burden United is if they really want to. I mean, we have a Repel, full magic immunity. We have Cold Embrace, that's physical immunity. We have the Guardian Angel, which is not skilled yet, but it will come out soon, pretty much, when we have level 4 Repel.
Double damage co-op with Orchid. There's no hero on LondonCons that can survive that on top lane. There's a lot of aggression as well.
Yeah, I wanted to see this one. My camera was already on it, but did he actually catch someone out? He has TP immediately, but he has no TP scroll, so he can just hide and Kinetic Field, Static Storm, doing at least something. Actually getting rid of the Omni Knight here is not good, because he might be able to heal, but no, he's not gonna make it. He's not gonna make it, so
Stolen Glimpse.
Okay. That was very interesting, but Autoluz is coming in, Sonic Wave with the Orchid and everything, and he's going back as well. While in the mid, the Draw Ranger kills the Zeus alone with the level 1 Gust, and Hook makes it out here. That was, again, bad. Like, Zeus going down twice in the same lane, around the same tower, and now also the tower falling to the Draw Ranger, which means the Draw Ranger now on a good course to really make it to a right-click wonder.
Yeah, and Yapsor stealing the glimpses Zeus back to mid lane, and Microsoft just goes forward and gets the kill levels. Not sure if it was communicated well, but it happened either way, and it was pretty amazing actually.
Yeah, Yapsor on the Rubik, you should never ever underestimate that. He is always having the right spells for some reason. I don't know how he does it, but he has a great overview over the entire game. Like this glimpse and kill the Zeus combo, you would never seen it otherwise. But Hook finding Madara here. They need someone else. They need the Winter's Curse holding him in place. But Madara, oh my goodness, there it is. Orchid coming out before he can actually cast something. There's the slow. Sonic Wave should just finish off the entire thing. But he's suiciding just right before that. That was his first appearance with Bloodstone. So there go the charges. The only good news for London Conspiracy in the last 14 minutes is pretty much that the tier 1 tower bottom got killed by the Brood Mother.
Brood Mother finally being able to get something going, but is so far behind. Magnus also picking up the blink. This is big. this is very big. This is what LC really needs, and it's still saving grace right now. They have to work around this, and they really need big RPs right here. They need to catch Omni, I think, at least, and Winter Viper probably. It's gonna be very hard, but
yeah,
they could pull it off.
I mean, Spartan landing
Mid lane.
Oh god, this is just a disaster, but come with me, not going down, and now he should be safe, and the Leshrac is silenced, and the Drow Ranger is just going ham out. There is some damage coming out, but Repel is the next immunity. However, they get the Drow Ranger, that's a very, very important kill. There's no Clims on the Repel target, but Spartan silenced before you can actually do something. There's a Sonic Wave on 3, so much damage right now. 2 of them are going down, and the Zeus is gonna die in the next scream. Blink forward hook, he's waiting for it, and Repel, nothing you can do. You can try to right click, but I don't think the dominatrix of Dota 2 is gonna be impressed. This is 4 down and probably even tier 2 here.
Yeah, and Burden just outclassing London Conspiracy right there. This is not looking good. The Magnus picking up the blink, he smokes up and he has a blink and he tries to run in and get a 3-man RP. I'm not sure why he didn't use his blink.
I was surprised by one thing, the low cooldown on the Orchid, or did I miss something? We had 2 silences. But was that both by the Queen of Pain? Did the fight really go that long? Or no, this was Gust was 1 silence, and we had the other one by the Queen of Pain. Because that Magnus, that would have been an amazing RP, but he didn't manage to get a Blink RP. He tried to run in and tried to get a triple RP there. But yeah, the Orchid of the Queen of Pain, absolutely value item so far.
Yeah.
We have another smoke, and I try to get some sort of revenge. Top, we have Dawn being completely alone, but he gives himself away by the ward, and what is stolen? Lightning Bolt stolen, the Upsaw almost killing that Zeus himself right there.
Oh, Blink RP is ready now. The smoke gets revealed.
I don't even think they need it, but again the silence is coming out. There's the ultimate, and Spartan going down before anything else starts here. He's going down over time, easy going. It's just a trade. Rubik for Spartan, but maybe there's even more. They want to take more. Is that what they want to do? Queen of Pain, no Sonic Wave here at this point. Some creeps scouted out, and no, I think they kind of give it up. Unless Madara is running in, but oh, look at it. He might actually get a stun off on 2, but oh, beautiful reaction here. The Winter's Curse is going down, so he can't really do anything. The Gust, the next silence, the Zeus is already going down, and well, the Orchid still 10 seconds, but the Split Earth is off cooldown. And there goes the triple kill for the Queen of Pain. This is just a disaster. Skylark not TPing. He's trying to still do something here in that bottom lane, but Yapsa is gonna go there. And I wouldn't be surprised if he's stealing even Spawn Spiderling and it gets his own little army up.
Yeah, and Spartan is not doing anything on this Magnus. He has a free kill on Rubik. Then he goes for a skewer onto Quop. He's really greedy. He really wants a 2-man RP.
Yeah.
And he gets punished. Both Lift and Orchid gets out on him, and he just gets blown up immediately.
The second time, that is. Yeah, this is the second time he gets silenced before he can actually cast the RP, and the 1 RP he casted was a total disaster, so, yeah. Oh, look at it. Nice silence here on Madara. Oh, there's the RP. Finally on 2. There should be a follow-up stun, but silence here at the moment, and the Split Earth actually screw her out. Now they're just gonna use everything. It's the magic immunity plus everything else. Madara, just 1 right click away to repel. Keeping the Queen of Pain here alive, and the Diabolic Eating was still taking the magical, physical damage, but oh, Spawn Spiderlings not coming out. Again, they only get the Drow Ranger for the price of 2. This Omni Knight and Cold Embrace, I mean, so many immunity spells, it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, and London Conspiracy are not playing together. That RP was really nice. He got Omni, especially, so there's nothing that can save the rest of the team. But he skewers them out of the Leshrac splitter.
Yeah. The Leshrac aimed for the double RP stun there, but he screws them out. Like, it's really miscommunication coming out there for the quick spot here. And look at the Brood Mother easily getting blown up. 1 more right click, and or maybe even the Orchid pops. Yeah. Yes, that should just do the trick.
Yeah, with Aghanim's on Quop, the damage is just way too high. There's an invis on the Disruptor. This could be a kill. There's
they
no
don't have an ultimate. There's no ultimate on that Disruptor. He's actually getting healed, and oh god, the purification damage is going on the Disruptor still. Do they try something? Well, he scouts Roshan, but there's a sentry ward. He has to get his Disruptor, but really far off. We have no RP for 40 seconds. There was a glimpse.
Oh, yes.
But the repel, oh lord, this is just really bad news. Getting already the Disruptor, and Spartan is also really, really close to dying, but he's just blinking forward, and they should be safe from now. However, I think that means Roshan for Burden United. I don't think there's anything they can do to stop it.
Yeah, and Quop is just doing tons of right click as well, with the massive magic damage burst as well. It's over 200 damage already, and Omni's Knight went for a Pipe of Insight here, so they wanna just push, I think. This Zeus is not gonna be able to do the damage he needs. Leshrac
I mean, you have to think about it, Kefka. Like, we have magic immunity on one target, we have physical immunity target on another target that is like with Cold Embrace. We have for all of them pretty much physical immunity all the way with Guardian Angel. Now we have a Pipe of Insight even soaking up the rest of the magical damage. This is just, yeah, owned by spells, just by default.
Yeah, but there's no null field yet. Rubik has not gone anything in null field yet, so they have a timing.
Oh, Skylar getting gushed up. Roshan is actually going down, but Bignum is actually quite in trouble here, but it's a repel. No, there's a Winter's Curse holding Madara in place. Who else is coming? Are they actually going for something? No, Skylark is getting caught out. He's already going down. Madara is trying to go full ham on them, doing quite some nice damage here. Is there Guardian Angel or anything coming out now? No, they just heal him down. It's all 5 going down. I couldn't even show everything because this was like 3 fights in one, but 5 down of London Conspiracy and open tier 3.
Yeah, and Hook just blinks into the rest of the team of London Conspiracy. He kills, I think it was Disruptor, no, it was Zeus immediately. I don't even remember.
Yeah.
He had blown up one, then he
blew up
silenced
3.
Yeah, he silenced the Disruptor perfectly. It was amazing to watch. And then he just ultimate and he's just doing way too much damage with the Aghanim's and the boost from throw range. They couldn't deal with him at all. There was nothing they could do, and this was an amazing outplay and outdraw for United.
Yeah.
There was not a chance at all for London Conspiracy. The bad stuff from Rudy just determined this game. If he doesn't have a good start, the game is over almost.
London Conspiracy getting completely outdrafted here. Just the heroes being the perfect heroes. Of course, Hook also playing a quap of his life. 22-0. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is not a London Conspiracy, I know. But this is the burden we know when they play focused. And man, they play focused. Like, drafting at its best. And of course, the plays. The plays were absolutely amazing. Hook, most of all, but also Bignum's play were really nice. Winter Vibe and perfect timing come with me. And not to mention, of course, the Rubik. I mean, like, his steals, they're always in time and everything. It's very impressive what they play here together. They didn't even play that well in the challenges, but now suddenly they're in the final against a team that should be probably one of the worst enemy out of the challenger group here, but apparently they're easier than playing against other teams. So 2 games down, it's 2-0 for Burden United. 1 more to go and they could actually make this their match point. We're right back, guys.